computer. Go to work.
Day 67, and we are in Australia.
Did you say 67?
76. That was a dyslexic moment, wasn't it? Yeah, we did say 67. 76. We're just rebuilding in the airport. It is about 7:15. Steve's done a tremendous job of getting her back together really quick. We've managed to get through the border control and customs complete with bike and biltong. She's down here somewhere in this gump, and we're busy refilling the new panniers. Awful flight, so uncomfortable with my ribs and everything. Just, yeah, glad it's over. But we feel quite excited now, I think, about what have you lost? About yeah, being in Australia, I think. Lots of English, lots of different places, and it feels very familiar, which is great news because I think we've had enough culture for a wee while.
Okay, I have to tidy this up a bit, but that's cool. Away you go.
Right, so we are Laura and Stevie, and we're SteLa Tandem. We're cycling around the world on our wonderful tandem bicycle, trying to break the world record. And we are delighted to have made it to Perth. This is Swan River here, and yeah, we'll be crossing Australia over the next 33 days, covering about 3,500 miles. I'm not quick enough to convert that to K, but we're really excited for this leg of our trip. Yeah, I think we'll hit Adelaide around the 5th of September, and then Melbourne like the 11th and 12th. But you can follow us all online on our website. We've got a tracker on board as well, so you can see where we are, and yeah, if anybody sees us on the road, that would be amazing. And we're also delighted to be welcome to your country, and hope to respect the culture and traditions of the Whadjuk people while we're here too. Hi guys, as you probably know, we are in Australia. It's day one cycling here, and just massively excited to be in this wonderful country. Just stopped very briefly in a little park with some conveniences, and yeah, the riding is very smooth. We've had some amazing cycle tracks out of Perth, and it's really made us so aware of how hard it was in, you know, Asia with the respect and the road use and yeah, the danger essentially of cycling on the roads there, and how grateful we are to have in the UK, you know, the facilities we do for cycling. And yeah, they're not great, they can always still be improved. This little park has got this really cute little you know, learn how to cycle and use the road section, which is fab, and it's exactly the sort of thing that Sustrans in the UK does. Sustrans runs all the National Cycle Network, which if you have not heard of it, you have definitely seen it. It is every town and city in the UK. It links the whole of the UK up with off-road routes, on-road routes, safe spaces, greenways. It's just something that we completely take for granted, and to us it's massively important, the work that Sustrans does, and that's why they're one of our chosen charities. Yeah, we want everybody to be able to ride safely, or you know, use a wheelchair, push a pram, ride a horse, roller skate, whatever, but sustainable travel is so important to us, because essentially cycling isn't dangerous. motorised vehicles are, and we really want everybody to stay safe out there. So if you do use a car, a van, a bike, anything motorised, please be careful on those roads. It's day 71. Keep getting the days wrong. Is that right?
No.
No? 70. No, 70, 78?
I think it's 78, yeah.
Yeah, 78. Week out. Yeah, it's day 78. And we are in Australia. Some sheep field over there. You can probably see by my clothing it's rather dramatically different from Malaysia. It's unseasonably cold, actually. Informed in the pub last night, and yeah, probably under 5 degrees this morning. So we're wearing everything because we're not acclimatised to it yet. But a cracking first day in Australia yesterday. Got over 100 miles, so we're really happy with that. Saw our first kangaroos. Stevie won the kangaroo spotting prize of a beer. And yeah, it's lovely. It's very different in some ways and very similar in others, but it was a really lumpy riding yesterday, so cross headwinds, a bit tough, but might be the same today. Just trying to warm up at the moment. Hopefully it'll get warmer as we go through the country, but yeah, I think we're still relieved to be here. Day 79. We're in a trip around the Lanes territory. It's been bloody freezing today. Really cold at the start of the day. We're not convinced we didn't see frost. And it's only just got a little bit warmer this afternoon as we've turned east at, well, we didn't quite go into Albany, but near Albany. And yeah, got out the headwind, which was atrocious. But it's still not that warm. It's about 3:45 now, coming up to. So we're hoping to get in. We've got a campsite tonight, so we're hoping to get some dinner at the shop. We'll get in the campsite, get a good night's rest, and then we've got a bit of a big day tomorrow. Just make sure it's not a road train. Yeah, we're starting to make some better progress now around the wind.
The 14.
130.
Yes! Take a quick win! In that 13 kilometres, you'll be super warm. Solidly aware that I needed the chocolate to get me energy and get healthy, but the addiction side of it was too much. So I'm trying to reduce my chocolate intake. But you know, I have a theory that if you like it and you need calories, it's not doing you any harm if you need the bloody stuff, is it?
No.
It's not rotting your teeth or your gut.
tough one. We're rolling into the sunset yet again. Yesterday was long, did about 120 miles, real push to get to Ravensthorpe, and did really well. Only to find the hotel and the motel were both full, but managed to get pitched up in the campsite before shooting back up the road for dinner. But a bit of a disappointment, especially after the lovely camp the night before. But crisp but beautiful morning, and we've been battling the wind and the hills again all day. It's just relentless. So should be about 110 to finish today, and we've been told we probably should be able to get into a hotel at a roadhouse or services. So just pushing through the last few miles now, and then it'll be up to Norseman tomorrow.
And then get a proper rest.
Yeah, good. Oh, happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Alright.
Yeah. Laura stitched a hole in my gloves up on my birthday.
That's his
Ah.
present. Fixed gloves.
No worries.
Oh God.
Nice. Good luck on your journey.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, no worries.
Take care.
Take care.
Today, it's the 25th of August. It's Stevie's birthday, and for his birthday he's had his gloves fixed, he's had a short video from a Queen tribute band, and he's had a long straight road and headwinds. Maybe not quite what he was hoping for, but we still hope to throw a beer into the mix as well. But yeah, weather conditions could have been better, but it's just starting to dusk. Well, not dusk, but sun's starting to dip now. Looks like we'll be riding into the night again to get to Norseman, where we may finally get a hotel after 3 nights roughing it. Here it is, famous 90 miles straight on day 84. Had a bit of a rough start. Stevie is not feeling great. We even considered whether to get on the bike or not, but I think you can probably tell from the way Steve's jersey is rippling around his very skinny frame that we have a tailwind, so we might have half a chance of beasting this, which is great news. So yeah, we've done 21.5 miles already, so So the time we've done this, we should be pretty much at Kaiguna. Road train! One. Always a golf course. Mardura Pass Oasis. Day 85. Loads there. Section.
You should have got a video of that. My hat's blown up.
Say hello to the GoPro. Morning everybody. We're alive and we're surviving the Nullarbor Desert. Sorry, I think the track has been a bit intermittent, but yeah, there's no Wi-Fi out here, so we have a backlog of posts to update and we're just rushing now to use Wi-Fi and get stocked up for a night in the bush tonight. But the blog is out, so if you've been missing the posts, you can get most of that on the blog. I've just uploaded that, and then 2 more nights in the Nullarbor and back to civilization, maybe. Today. Train down. Let's wait for this. And yeah, we're just riding off after, well, let's say breakfast, is actually more like brunch. But a rather epic brunch at Nullarbor Roadhouse, having roughed it the night before camping in the bush in the outback. It's not quite gone to plan because the wind has changed. So first it started off with crosswinds to get to Eucla. Yeah, that's Eucla. But we managed to blag our rather amazing hotel room there and put in a massive effort, time trial the last 40 something miles to get in just in time. And yeah, managed to get a sea view room, which is amazing. Had a really good night, got everything washed and cleaned, and we're psyching ourselves up to camp out the next night because it was 120 miles to get to Nullarbor. So we thought we'll camp, what, I don't know, 15 or so miles before I think we had in our heads, and then push on to get breakfast there. Would have been today, but slow start from Eucla, bit of bike maintenance, bit of breakfast, and then their shop there was pitiful. It's like a pack of biscuits and a toothbrush. So we decided to stop at Border Village, or Border Roadhouse, which was about 9 miles down the road. And there was a fateful combination there of a very well stocked shop, hot coffee and Wi-Fi. So quite a long time later, after spending far too long chatting to some Germans, we rolled out of there to find the clocks had changed again. So by this point we've lost an hour and a half since getting into the Nullarbor. So we're 45 minutes down from the time anyway, and it was, must have been, is it close to midday, gone midday, and we've done like 9 miles. And then we were straight into headwind for the rest of the day and really pushed it, but it got dark. The road trains got a bit scary on a narrow road like this with no hard shoulder, and we got to just over 90 miles and bailed into a parking bay and camped up very comfortably, but a lot earlier than we meant to, and we thought maybe we could push it out today to get to Nundrew and do 120 today, but really strong block headwind for the first 30 miles this morning to Nullarbor, so that took us ages. So we left Nullarbor at about 1 o'clock, having done 33 miles, and now we're sizing up our options for the rest of the day. But the wind's changed a bit, but it's just relentless. Like, the scenery is just, yeah, flat and relentless, and the road just goes on and on and on. So it's a bit of a toughie. We really want to get to Seduna for tomorrow night, which is the first town we'll have come across since Norseman, but it's going to be tough. So if we're not careful, it could be 3 nights camping and roughing it. busy straight here, but that's because we're coming up to Port Augusta on day 92. Been a really tough few days, battling into headwinds from Sedona, just relentless. And the scenery's been pretty flat, and there's been not a lot to see, and we just felt like we're going nowhere. We wanted to get past Kimber last night to camp, but the temperatures were dropping to 2 degrees, so that was out, and stayed in a fairly crap motel instead. But things got better today. The winds changed crosswinds, which would take any day over headwinds. There's a road train coming. Scenery's got more interesting. There are some hills. And first we saw... First we saw emus, and then we have seen kangaroos. So it's looking a little bit more exciting. Then Port Augusta should have like actual shops and facilities, but we're going to go to the far side of it, and then we've got a climb coming tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's warmed up a bit as well at least, so fingers crossed for tailwinds.
Great.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Great to see you. Enjoy and take it easy.
Thank you.
And we'll keep an eye on.
Right. Look after yourself.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, no way. I knew there'd be peace there.
I'm feeling a bit seasick. So we feel right? Dodge.
So this is us on the Wellington ferry on day 95. It's a big day because we've just clocked 9,000 miles, so we're over halfway around the world and on our way home. Just going to get a video of this short crossing, as obviously the distance will not count towards the total because we're not pedalling. And the other bank is just over the other side there. But yeah, it's been an interesting few days after headwinds and crosswinds and a night rough camping on the sports ground in Blythe. We actually got a bit of a turnaround and had a really good night there actually, and then we actually got tailwinds as well and flew towards Adelaide, made really good progress. Got through there really easily, really well, and had a fantastic night with Alex and Trish, who hosted us, and we had beers in the hot tub and loads of pasta, and it was just absolutely amazing. So I had a great start to today, and then making the 9,000 mark as well has really made it something. Now yeah, got this brief crossing here and then see how far we can get to today. Got a bit tough this afternoon with a few crosswinds, but we had an up and down start, a bit climbing and descent, bit climbing, descent, and then we had a big descent, but I think it's on the straight from now on, so yeah, all is good. Alright, go and see if I can get, well, photos too, but I think we're almost there, to be honest. It really is that short. SteLa's coming home, she's coming home, we're coming. SteLa's coming home, we're coming home, we're coming.
Champagne, I'm sorry.